Checking. Hey guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are here with the one and only Ms. Avery Grooms, who just got eliminated, kicked off, and beat off Love Island Season 4 USA. So we're gonna get into what really happened on the island in the villa. And before we do that, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel so you're always up to date. Avery, welcome to my channel. How are you doing today?
We're good.
Are we getting in frame?
Yeah.
So how are you? Like, you just got home like a week ago?
A week,
like 4 days.
I'm good. I'm better now. I have to be honest. It's really rough being a Casa Amor girl. If you've seen the show, you know it's kind of 50-50 depending on like the guys' vibe. I said if it was in the girls' control, I think it would have concluded differently. Maybe I would have stayed a little longer, but most of the guys there kind of wanted to stay loyal to their partners. Back at the villa, which I get, you're like already more than halfway into the season. Might as well try to win the show that way. But at the same time, I also didn't feel like I was like super compatible with anyone. And I know some other people felt the same way, which is interesting because the casting is so extensive. I thought we were gonna be matched more properly with people. And even for like the main villa right now, as I'm watching like the whole show, interesting because I still feel like a lot of people aren't super compatible, and like you guys can probably agree with that who are watching the show as well.
Do you even remember what I asked you?
No.
Me neither. I think I said like, how are you? You just got home like a week ago?
A week,
like 4
yeah.
days. And you literally just gave us all of this, which we love.
Okay.
So we're not gonna hold back. Like, Avery really is here to share everything. She has a lot to say, and we've been friends for a while. You got back from Love Island on Saturday. Like, how did you feel? Like, did you feel like jaded? Did you feel like you were not in real life? Or did going to the villa, which is in Santa Barbara, so it's only like an hour and a half north of LA, did it just feel like a vacation?
No, it did not feel like a vacation because the whole thing is like a super crazy journey. But even prior to getting into the villa, you know, I'm just in a hotel alone the whole time. I don't have a phone. I don't have anything. So that was just a unique experience in itself. And then once obviously I got into the villa, I felt like, again, I was in a different world because I was just watching these people on TV. Now I'm with them. Now I'm coming home, watching it from home. It's just super weird. Like, I felt like I was in a totally different world. Told you right before I left, I was like, ideally, I hope I'm not Casa Amor, but I was Casa Amor, which I ended up liking better once I got there because I realized it looks really scary to be a bombshell, and I saw how it went for Bria, and the girls weren't super welcoming to her, so I thought that was gonna happen to me. So it was nice to actually be a part of Casa Amor because I got to go in with a whole new like girl group of friends, and the other girls weren't in there, so yeah, that was cool about that part.
Wait, can you tell everyone that you literally got called like 24 hours before you even got cast, and then tell them what you were telling me about like, why you decided to go on the show to begin with?
So I was first reached out about the show on Instagram in like April, and then I went through like 3 different rounds of casting.
What was that like? Like interviews, auditions?
Yeah.
Did you have a hidden talent?
So when I first saw the DM, I was like, okay, I'm not gonna do this. And then I let it sit there for a little, and I was like, okay, I might as well go through with the process, see how far I get, which I did. And then by the end of it, I was like, cool, I made it. But then I never heard anything from them for like months. So then I just like accepted the fact that I'm probably not gonna go on the show. And then they called me 24 hours before, and they're like, you need to get here.
And how do you make that happen in 24 hours? You had to go see the doctor.
Yeah,
you had to miss my birthday.
I had to call him and say I can't come to his birthday.
Literally.
Yeah, I was scrambling. The most important thing for me was that I had my hair done before I left, which I was able to do.
And you switch your hair up a lot. So why did you decide to go with the long braids?
Because it's the easiest. I feel like if I kept it curly, it would like take up so much time. And you really don't have a lot of time to get ready for like the parties at night. Like,
we see you guys on the show like always doing your makeup like in the rooms. Is that like one of the best parts, just like gossiping with the girls?
Yeah, that is one of the best parts. Like, I feel like some of my best moments were probably with the girls, not the guys. But it is kind of a rush. Like, it depends on the night. But like, I was watching the show like, oh, they have so much time to get ready and like they look so good. But it's like they look so good and probably had like 30 minutes to do all that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like, you literally came in with 5 other girls, and you came in so confident. I was so proud of you. I was like, who is this bitch? Like, you honestly delivered, and you gave us like a few really funny and good moments, even for your limited time on the show. Did you feel like pressure coming in late to like make a statement for yourself, just because like this is your chance on TV, this is your chance to find love, like, or were you just completely being yourself and you're just a sex freak as you described?
Okay.
I'm a freak.
I'm a freak. I got casted for being myself. I need to go into this being my full self. Like, I don't really need to put on a show. Like, I am the show.
She's a show without even trying.
Yeah, so that was the main thing for me. It was just like, just stay true to yourself. Like, I didn't want to like portray any type of character. And as far as the guys go, like, I did feel pressure given I was a Casa Amor girl, and we know that's a tough spot to be in. So I was kind of like, but at the same time, it goes both ways. Like, I have to like the guys as well. I was worried about them liking me, but also I was kind of worried about if I would like them, because unlike them, I had already been watching them up until this point. Like, we had to take notes and everything on them, and I wasn't even going into this like with my eyes on this person, because I still didn't know. I had to meet them all. I liked them, but
you liked a lot of them, because you literally kissed Chazzy. You literally kissed Chaz, Jerry, Timmy.
There's no one named Jerry, Zach.
Jesse.
Timmy, and Jared.
You kissed 4 guys.
But that was during a challenge, so it doesn't really count.
You still kissed 4 guys. Who was the best kisser?
Timmy.
Why didn't things work out with you and Timmy?
He's like married to Zeta. So he wouldn't even talk to me. He stared at me a lot right when I walked in, because I know I'm his type, but he wouldn't even talk to me the first 2 days, because I think he was trying to play it really safe, because he's like dedicated to Zeta.
Wait, how many days are the guys at Casa Amor with you? 4. And then how many girls got back into the villa? Just 2?
Yeah, 2. Well, no. Last minute 3.
So you had a 50% chance?
They're all gone now except for Phoebe.
So you only had a 50% chance of getting into the villa?
Yeah, but there was no chance of me ever going in with Chaz, because I look like his sister. So we didn't even speak to each other on those terms. So basically, my only like option was
Jesse.
No, Jeff.
Who you were flirting with, and you said you liked his outfit.
Quality guy. I need to get to know him. I probably talk to him the most, and you just don't see it at all. And I talked to Jesse a lot as well, just because we kept sleeping in the same bed together. But you never see any of our good conversations. You just see basically the last one where I'm kind of like fed up with the whole thing.
So you didn't get brought into the villa, but do you feel like you would have done anything differently? Do you feel like you didn't try hard enough?
No, I just like was not feeling any of the guys, and I feel like if I did, the only person who would have maybe taken me back was Jeff, and I could have maybe done that had I pushed things with him more, but at the same time there was a lot of other things going on which didn't really steer me in that direction. But had I been brought back into the villa, I still probably would have been eliminated within the next 3 days, just like all the girls who got brought back did. Just because those guys all ended up going back to their original girl. Like, Jared brought back Shawnce, and he was the most single guy, and he ended up with Kat, who he left off with. Jeff, who was the most other single guy, wanted to come back alone to prove a point to Nyjah, and he ended up back with Nyjah. There's no one.
It just, the odds were just not in your favor, and they weren't stacked against you. But let me ask you this, because like I'm so competitive. Like, did you feel like you were willing to do whatever it took to win just because the money? Like, you're gonna get what, $50,000 at the end of this if you make it?
Yeah, but I wouldn't have made it because it just wouldn't have came across as real, because you could just see it. Like, I wasn't compatible with these guys, and had I tried to push it, we still wouldn't make it far because it was just too obvious. Had the Casa Amor girls come in and like the power was in our hands, obviously things would be different, but like,
I wish you had the power. You would have with those guys so hard. You would have had all of them around your finger.
Yeah, and I'm
teasing
always
them.
Like, I'm used to being the person who's like pursued. So this was like so different for me to like go out of my way and be like, can I pull you for a chat? Can I do like, I felt like I was desperate at a point, and I told the producers here, and they're like, no, like, you're not desperate. But I was like, there's a fine line in Casa Amor where you feel like you're trying hard or you feel like you're being desperate. And I feel like now I'm pushing it, because usually, like, I'm used to men chasing me, not me chasing them multiple times throughout the day, and they're still just trying to be, like, loyal or whatever to their original girl. But
wait, so are you single now?
I'm so single. I'm
but like,
gonna be more single.
Yeah, but I feel like a lot of times people connect with other cast members after the show, like some of the other guys who were eliminated. So have you talked to any of those guys? Is there anything going on?
Yes. I definitely DM'd
who did you DM?
someone who I wish
Take out
was
your
on
phone.
the show at the same time.
Are we gonna read it?
He knows who he is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He knows, but they don't.
They don't.
And they won't.
Maybe one day they will.
So are you gonna hook up with that guy? Who's on the show, but not at the same time as you?
If he wants to.
Ah! So what was like your favorite part of the show, and what is your biggest regret?
My favorite part of the show was leaving it. No, I'm kidding. Kind of. No, my favorite part of the show was like just getting to meet everyone, and like literally walked out of there with like a whole new friend group. So I'm just grateful
awesome.
for that, and just to see the ins and outs of it all. I don't know, there's so much to take from it. So I'm just like really lucky that I even had this experience, because the casting process is like very intense, and
it's longer than the actual show.
Yeah, a lot of people go through that. So the fact I even like made it on the show is like super crazy.
Yeah, and then what is your biggest regret?
I don't really have any regrets.
Good for you.
I feel like if I would have like overstepped and like really, if I did try to make a move on someone outside of a challenge, I feel like I would have regretted that, because I don't want to be portrayed as like
the side piece, the man
who's,
stealer,
like,
the
just
mistress.
trying too hard and it still goes nowhere.
Yeah.
So I'm glad I didn't like overstep or do anything like out of my comfort zone.
Would you go back if they asked you? Didn't that one girl who's blonde, is her name Mackenzie?
Yeah.
She's returning now.
Honestly, I want to say no, but at the same time, yes, because I feel like I kind of got robbed a little.
Yeah.
Obviously, if I was to go back, it wouldn't be costing more, so maybe.
If you were like the first one there.
Yeah.
Wait, so who do you think's gonna win?
Timmy and Zeta.
But last year, everyone thought Shannon and Josh was gonna win.
Yeah, but it's never like, they didn't have enough ups and downs.
Well, also, like, honestly, R.I.P. Josh's sister, they had to leave. But everyone thought maybe Cash and Cinco were gonna win.
Who won?
I don't remember. Oh, Olivia and...
Oh, yeah.
With all the tattoos, what was his name?
Corey.
See, you never know who could win at the end. There's always an upset.
So, like, it would maybe be Deb or Jesse, Timmy or Zeta.
Deb is, like, too obvious. She's, like, America's favorite.
Wait, who else is there?
Don't ask me.
Isaiah and Sydney. But see, out of those three, it would be Timmy and Zeta. I feel like
is that who you're rooting for? Or
they're
you just
fan favorites? Yeah.
Okay.
And they're both 29. Like, they're both at the age where they're, like, on the same page. I'm not saying no one else is, but, like, their relationship compared to the other two is, like, up here.
Yeah.
And they went through ups and downs. Like, it wasn't always smooth sailing. And even, like, after talking to Timmy about it, like, he told me, like, if she comes back with someone from Casa Amor, like, she's just gonna do that. It's, like, some petty shit to get back at me. But he's like, at the same time, I feel like we're ahead of that now. Like, I'm gonna trust she's not gonna do that. And I think she knows, like, where I stand, and I'm not gonna do that. And they didn't.
Well, I mean, I'm so glad that you went on the show. Like, I love reality TV. So the fact that my friend and my neighbor, guys, she lives, like, 5 minutes down the road. Like, you're a reality star now. Like, that's so exciting.
Kind of.
You're like a superstar. Kim Kardashian who? Where can everybody follow you and find you, and what is next for you?
So you can follow me on Instagram at Avery Grooms. Oh, and TikTok at Avery Grooms. And I just made a new Twitter because I deleted mine before I went on the show. So
did you have bad tweets?
I don't think so, but just in case, I deleted it.
That's fair.
Because we know.
No, that's fair. Yeah.
So my new Twitter is also Avery Grooms, and I probably have like 10 followers because I just made it last night.
11 now. I'll literally follow you right now.
Yeah, just getting back into the groove of things, I guess, here.
Because you were gone like... It was like 5 weeks.
Yeah, it was my whole summer.
Your whole summer. So you just want to party and like get back to work.
I literally just want to
and
party.
like go to the grocery store? Or you don't even do that?
Yeah, things like that.
You like the little things?
Yeah, like Trader Joe's.
Okay.
But
cool.
Other than that, I don't know what's next. I don't really plan ahead, and that's like been my ongoing issue. So we'll see where this life takes me now.
Okay, fun. Well, everybody follow Avery. I will leave her links down below. And thank you all so much for watching. Feel free to leave any more comments or questions you have for Avery. And before you head out of here, do not forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe and ring the bell. And I love you so much.